Okay, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Venezia, head trader at TradeView Markets, TradeGATEHub, sponsored by TradeView Markets. I set my clock 5 minutes fast. I don't know why I do that because I think if I want to be prepared for the bell, so I looked at here, but it is only 11:02 Eastern. I'm a minute late, so I apologize, but better than I thought. So it's Friday. You had the other big exacta box reporting this morning as of Friday, and the date is October 28th. You had Apple and Amazon report. One went one way, one went the other way, which is actually, as they said, Apple saved the market again. And they're actually saying that this morning. I don't know how well that takes precedent or anything, but let's sign into TradeGATEHub. I sign in just the same as everybody else. It's been one of those weeks, you know what? And it's been a lesson more for yourself as well on stock picking and discipline. The markets, even the VIX is well below 30, and it's actually trading. Well, the lack of liquidity is a little bit not there a little bit, but it's actually more volatile than it was when it was spiking higher. Okay, so listen, what you have to do this week, especially when you had Google's, everybody, you had Google's, you had Apple, you had Intel acting very well, believe it or not. Fizzler, FSLR, arguably the best of breed. Solar besides ENPH was down 10 and up 10. Now I think it's down a couple of dollars. Great ranges in stocks. ABB reported. It's just one of those weeks. So what this weekend, what I'm doing is not really looking why the market went up. You're having a lot of stocks that there are dichotomies in some areas. Some stocks are acting negatively with pin action as complementary to that stock that either reported up or down. So you have to do your homework and know why. Apple's up $10, Amazon's down 12. So you have to know why. That's basically self-explanatory, but the market shrugged off the bad news from Amazon, took the Apple as a positive, and took Apple back up. We're still above the 50-day now. So I'll go back here and start with the routine. Okay, great job. Great. You know what? I'll say it before you do, Coach. Pardon me. Another great week, a tiring week. And G Money made a good point here. Record of equities of an inflow, and I actually pointed that out last week, a couple of days ago. Always go back to that YouTube channel right here, and you can see what Coach and I said. Now we're on. We're really we're rocking. I'll say go to the videos. Here's our video list. Coach did one 1 hour ago. Thank you for the team for already posting a good quickie, as Coach called it. But as again, it's TradeGATEHub. Our whole theme is quality and not quantity. But we do a lot of videos, and just go back to Monday because it's almost a rolling dynamic. Monday goes into Tuesday. It doesn't really, unless you're the type of trader that is separated and just trades complete price action, volume, and range. We have something for you too here. It's right here. Bar chart is the only thing you should be looking at. This stocks range change. Today's highest and lowest range. Here's the range. Stock today trades 53 million shares, has 100% range, is up 20. Well, QNGY. But you know why I can't trade? Actually, it's over $4. Look at QNGY. When I look at my screen here, this is what I look. QNGY. All right, as Coach would say, correct me if I'm wrong, there's maybe one drive higher. Coming into the two, you know what? It's kind of a one-day wonder when I look at this thing. Every time it pops with volume, it comes down, pop with volume down. They stay at pop, big volume, but it hasn't done volume like this. I'll go to the videotape afterwards and I'll see what's up. But I'm trying not to take those type of stocks anymore. QHEY, what else has range with volume? All right, TAL, great range and volume. China, what has volume right now that I'm interested more than range? EGHT. Capital One reported not enough volume for me. Apple, there we go. That's more of the good range, 4% range. Actually, it was a bigger range than that because it was negative at one point with the positive. So I'm interested in that. Let's go with volume. Just if you want to do what's important with volume right here with range. QNGY naturally. Gilead, good range change with volume. Verizon, up again. See Verizon. No one wanted. When I see Verizon, I get aggravated. Because I was trying to buy it off the bottom, just one flag. AT&T still going naturally. Look at the AT&T move, 14.18. What a move! Look at IBM, still going. Look at IBM, 116. And by the way, broke through. Now these things are turning into pullbacks on bases on these flags. It's incredible what IBM is doing. Stock like Merck. We'll go back to Mike Venezia's Boca list when we first started trading. Merck making new highs. Stocks like Lilly. Again, all right. So if you are that type of trader and separate yourself and just turn the, basically start the morning as halftime and split the day in two, great trading as well. It should be interested in range. But I digress and go back to TradeGATEHub. And with that being said is, pardon, as we post this morning, tactical sentiment was in our favor. And the fact that oils came back was even better. And I like that. Job, if you're there, okay. We came in, B of A indicator remains on 0. Hedge fund positioning is bullish. And that's good for us because they're, as you know, they're underweight. And that's actually, bond flows are bearish. You have to go through this over your own time. I post Goldman Sachs morning comments. It might be a little bit complicated, but if you read it over and over and over again, you'll start to sink in, believe me. Everything did with the market. Piton, trading Twitter halted you. I'm in it. I just bought you. You was upgraded by Piper. I like Piper. I bought some right out of the dip here before I came out of the air. I hope it's up still. You ripping. I bought a chunk of it too, right before I came on the air, right here. I bought a ton of it. 27.30, 27.63. Now it's 28.25. SPX graveyard save today. Is it possible you can have the word graveyard and then save put together? But you know what? If you look at Coach's post here, whatever it is, it's bullish. A graveyard save is now in my vocabulary as a bullish product, a setup. Thank you, Coach. And by the way, you can't question him because if you do go back to the Red YouTube channel, Coach was saying, I quote me, get in at any price on the IWM. Bravo. Nice job, Coach. Seriously. Glad you're on the team. Short AP and slob, no, too late. But we did slop a short slob yesterday. And we'll go to G Money. Good IG. Like that run. Intel, like run. WTI was toppy, I guess. Not my type of trade. I'm trying not to contra trade too much. But going in today, equity put call ratio up again. That was good. It was washed. Listen, every day something gets washed out. Yesterday was one of those days. Thank you, buddy. It's easy to give compliments, Coach, when they're sincere, you're trying to take a girl out on a first or second date you're not really attracted to, but trying to sleep with her. When you give her a compliment, they know it's not really that sincere. This one is. Okay. Bull case. Opinions. Kramer, we're very overbought to this sign. Amazon was not as bad as people are asking. Apple was quite good. Okay. So what we needed today was Exxon and Chevron to pull back on earnings and let, the commodity trade or oil trade wash out a little bit. So if I go to the videotape here, Schlumberger on the low, pulling back from a capitulation high. Marathon Oil, I could have been someone. I was short that for a couple of days. It pained me, but I'm covering it where? 30.40. I left some money on the table there, but you know what? It came from 31.20. I was fighting the trend. I still made it, I made all my money back. I was a little bit early yesterday, but what are you going to do? Next, as Coach would say. It's a good reminder too. All right. Well put, Lewis. Good opinion on the graphics. SPX. Thank you, Coach. High level. Dow stocks. Google, Amazon, and Meta are all below 100, or they were. There you go. IBM, bro. Noted. Trid. You have to know what this is. Pardon me. The market. This was the whole question today, and you know what? It's been answered. First question. The bottom line is the breakdown in big cap tech stocks the last stage of the bear market. It's encouraging, and the indexes are well. If this would have happened a month ago, we were as I like this as what's his name, Ram Capital says. We share right here. Ram Capital said something funny. A funny dude. Actually, I'll go to the follow. I liked it. It was right to a degree. And that's why people are still reluctant. That's why the market is actually doing what it did, because nobody really kind of expected it. The market never gives you the perfect in. Very rarely does. Right here. If Apple and Amazon don't beat earnings after the bell, we're all going to die. But Apple again saved the market. The common thing on my feed is Apple saved the market again. Apple, I'll get to it for it, but those are, that's trivial to a degree. Who's watching that? Okay, so back to TradeGATEHub. Thank you, buddy. The Chevron pulled back nicely. The stocks with the worst earning today, the highest valuation, just covered MRO 30. What are you going to do? Short slob. All right, so let's see what the wise guys are doing if they're believers into this move on a Friday afternoon. CTAs were positioned to buy all week, as I said by my Goldman note. That's starting to abate a little bit. So now it's really, I feel like now a lot of, like I said yesterday, the tradable bottom is in. I feel it's not really fear of missing out. I feel like it's fear of fear of underperforming for a lot of people. Nobody really thinks that Microsoft's going to go to a V shape, or even Apple's doing that V shape move. It's just somebody, you got to be in it at some point. You don't want to underperform that way. So let's look what the wise guys are doing. Noggin. So this is what Reagan optimism. I have 100,000 Noggin. So yes, a crap name like Noggin could easily bounce at 250 from 3.1, but they won't play into December. I have that one Noggin. He's a smart guy, that IPO, David. It hasn't gone yet, but it will. Okay. Wise guys, because that's most important. Because the option flow, they know underneath. It's what's that's what lies underneath. Where's Walter Bloomberg, by the way? This guy hasn't been in 2 weeks. Everybody's freaking panicking. I didn't get blocked, did I? I don't know why he would block me. We communicate. All right, bottom line. Wise guys, flow Jesus. As 11:15 a.m. on a Friday, here we are. D-Dog bullish. I just sold it right on the air. D-Dog, watch this. DDOG. I literally just sold it. Oh, it's 78. I sold D-Dog. I was buying. My first price of D-Dog was right here, 78.20. I said, whoa. Then I said, picking near the bottom, how you doing? 76.30. I didn't like it that much. I sold it at 77. Now it's 78.5. And there's the chart on D-Dog. I thought that was getting down, taken down erroneously. Look at that now. Coach has an opinion about that, but I'm out of it. It was a contra trade, didn't have much, but what are you going to do? Next. I was aware of the trade, though. That's the most important thing, I think, right? Okay, D-Dog out. Google. Calls are flying off the Google. Bullish. You know what? That wasn't hard to believe. 94 now. There you go, Google, 92.60 to 90.5. Where's the market now? Ripping still. Let me see if I have anything. Meta, Noggin. I do have Noggin. All right, good. We're good. See this Noggin? This is one of these things. And why do I have it? I promise never to do it again. Because it was a SPAC deal, and I knew, now I'm buried in 100,000 shares of thing. My price is what? 155. As IPO Dave says, go. I understand what he's saying, but like I said, I don't want to do that. In the majority of my positions, I said all week, were these little baby low floaters or stocks that I actually believe in. I certainly don't want to add to it, and I'm not. But I have no problems trading Unity software. I'll go 12,000 of that. I'll go into 6,000 Apple. But these little small low floaters that are taking up half my negative P&L at the point are toxic. That's why I made a couple of new rules. The rules a couple of years ago, not taking overnights with the VIX over 30, pardon me. And I'm not going to take stocks below $4 again. Why didn't I make it 3? Why didn't I make it 5? I like the number 4. As you can see, I always trade with even numbers. Noggin, though. It's a good spec play. Maybe. Goldman. Let's see what the desk is saying. A rug pull. Everybody's thinking a rug pull. And see Asher, NCLH, Fizzler, bearish. Let's go to the bigger picture. 17 minutes, 17 minutes. Western Dig. I liked it, not in it. Nothing real. Anti-VIX. Volume controls. Listen, don't be surprised if anybody starts taking profits, coming into weekend off a hot move like this. You know what I mean? The coach made a point yesterday. Things were up on slightly average volume, and he was right. And that's why this move today is even exacerbated because of the light volume. If it was heavy volume yesterday, I think there would have been, it would have been felt a little bit more toppier. But it's, you're kind of still in chase down mode. At least what I think. Stocks breaking out in the morning. QNGY. That was the first stock we looked at. So value added Mike V. QNGY. QNGY. Here it is, coming to the third wave, as coach would say. QNGY. The obvious stock of the day, 180 to 417. It is over $4. I can trade it. The 200 days, 430, the 50 days you can see here is 433. So what is it? QNGY, something to watch for the low, for the active trader, if you will. Pardon me. Right here. What else is moving upwards? I don't want to go too long. Coach did a quickie, and so actually I'm not a quickie guy. Breakout. Intel showed the way this morning. Intel was up $2 right after and stayed there last night. Pin Shopify, is it breaking out, please? Shopify is continuing. Why shouldn't it? Gilead, these are all the earnings moves. Amazon, OSPN. Oh, that's an interesting one. OSPN going out till what? December. December's not bad for us. OSPN. OSPN. Interesting. Not for me. Next. Okay, everybody knows what happened with Elon took over Twitter. Maybe it looks like he's selling some Twitter to pay for Twitter, some Tesla to pay for Twitter. Whatever. Live trading. Any questions, anybody? Any gents? You get to pick. Listen, now's the time to ask questions. I went over a lot of data this week, and I can't go over everything. I'd love to take them. G Money, Lewis, Chevron, giddy up. Okay. I'll leave it there, guys. Listen, here's the chart on the SPYs. You know what? There's two things I'm going to do. Check on the chart on the SPYs, and just like I post my videos in the morning, and I do believe in them in a great manner, I'm going to do this when I get off. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, and watch Coach's video that was played right here an hour ago. Right here. There it is. So that's what I'm doing next. And what am I going to do? I'll post a chart on the SPYs, and then I'm going to make some tactical moves. SPYs, look at this. 3. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if they go to 400. And Coach would have been right all along. So let them pull back to the 50-day. That's fine. Let them pull back. Let them pull back to 380 for a little bit. Shake some people out. Right there. Let them pull back to 380. Gap at 390. Let's go to the ultimate complement, the weekly. We're going to maybe go into that channel. We're in a channel. Trade the channel. You know what I mean? Trade the channel. Don't change the channel. Trade the channel. All right, here we go today. Good point from my spot gamma guy. If you're fortunate to be long here for this rally, don't get greedy. Reason: 50% of today's SPX volumes are tied to today's expiration, and we've seen this move. All right, so be tactical. You know what I mean? If you like the stock, maybe for medium term or long term, hang on, or let it base, let it pull back. Play the move. It's a winner. Coddle the winner. But just listen, be tactical. Coach, we say every Friday, Friday might not be made, it might not be made at this time, but usually these type of situation when it could be lost. All right. So stay prudent, have a plan, be tactical. Thank you for everybody really communicating this week greatly. And I'll keep going through my routine. I'll go through my list of stocks with good range, volume, and positive price action. And I'll position from there. And I'll actually probably go over a couple of other videos. And just I'll take like the bigger picture and condense the smaller picture again. And that's how I'll lead off in trading to the end of this weekend. So thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Trade well, and